New achievements incoming? Yeah, achievement changes. Let's go. Also, we have more gameplay on Forza Horizon 6 and new info. Let's talk about it, baby.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Brothers coming high and he looks in. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Froomies trading people, worders skin. All racing, gaming, go, race and pay top mean. Good morning, coming moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin. Good morning, everybody. Also, afternoon and even the crazy one. Wish y'all a beautiful and an awesome Thursday, chat. Good morning. Hope everyone has had a great Thursday. Hope everybody's is having fun, chilling, relax. I know I am. I'm chilled out a little bit. Not a bad night like the night before, but I am good. So who do we have in here? We have Eric von Eric. What's up, Eric? How you doing, Talos? The man with the ray. Hello, hello, hello. Sincere's. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing, bro? Good morning to you, sir. So for today's show chat, we're going to have conversations about, the major achievement changes that are incoming. And also, we're going to talk a little bit about Forza Motorsport. Not a little bit. There's a couple things we got to talk about on it because, I found a website that actually, sat there to give us a little bit of a description. And funny stuff, it's rolling track. Ah! So we're going to have some fun with that today. Yes. I'm ready to go. So, chat, it seems like Usher's really making a lot of work out here. I mean, we've been getting good stuff, good Xbox news at least. No step on the rake yet. As of yet, thank you, because seriously, when they step on that rake, it's getting harder and harder to defend, though. Achievement unlocked. Good morning, Louie, and can't wait to try Invisible versus Open Beta today at 10 a.m. Let's go. I gotta download that sucker. I totally forgot about that yesterday because, I gotta tell you something, chat. As soon as I ended the show, I had my eggs with hash browns. Pretty delicious, of course, the eggs with hash browns. And I went to bed like around, what was it? I went to bed like around, I forgot. I had ended the show, did the hash browns, and went to bed like around 1:30 or something like that. I woke up at 5 p.m. in the afternoon. I was dead tired, my chat. It was a long night yesterday. Not yesterday, the night before. And so, like I told you all, I needed to take a deep sleep, my friends. I was way too tired. Whew, that storm really got to me. So, chat, let's get to it. Let's talk about this amazing thing that's going on with the achievements. And then we're going to end up talking about, of course, the beauty, the awesome thing, which is, did I bring it in? Okay, yes I did. Which is Forza Horizon 6, which, man, I got to tell you, that gameplay, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. And to be honest, though, I sit there and look at it. The more I look at it, I'm like, but wait, this thing looks like the Horizon 5 game, the one that came out. But it looks not a bit. I think a ton better, though. I gotta sit down and do the comparison, later on. But hey, let's get through the achievements today. So available for Xbox Insiders, new improvements to achievements. Why can't y'all put it for all of us out there? It has to be for only the Xbox Insiders to get to enjoy this. Why? No. I have my hash brown this morning with sunny side up eggs and toast. Wow. You know what you gotta do? Let me give you a good one. So I'll tell you this one. This one this is a Gordon Ramsay recipe for Christmas. So what you do is you buy some croissants, you cut the croissants, and you add a little bit of salt to them, and you put it on the frying pan without any butter. Just toast them on the frying pan, right? And after you're done toasting them, grab a piece of smoked salmon, add it to the croissant. And then, my friends, you go ahead and you make a scramble and put it on top of that croissant. And let me tell you something that is delicious, my friends, delicious. Jubei says, I am pretty much going into Forza Horizon 6 blind. I don't really feel like I need to know anything about it before playing. Oh, maybe you don't, but there's a lot of people out there who would like to know, though. Starting today, select Xbox Insiders can begin testing improvements to achievements that make it easy to celebrate your accomplishment and curate how they appear on your profile. These features will roll out to more insiders over time with broader availability coming later to all players. We're excited to hear, whatever you think's wrong though, we're excited to hear that what you think and keep bringing you more features of what you're asking for. Yes. Woohoo! I'm so glad they're making these changes because, you know, I think this was announced a couple months ago or probably like a year ago, though. Was it announced a couple of months ago? Like a year ago? I don't know. But they announced that, you know, there was going to be a change in achievements, which is pretty cool. But it was just for cloud. That's it. Like, nothing else ever happened. Like, it didn't go beyond that. I'm glad they're actually pushing this and they're actually pushing it to the console. And I'm so happy that they have sat down and worked a lot on some things that they got to fix in the console that, you know, a lot of the big guys out there like Major Nelson, a lot of people have been asking, yo, why don't you fix this? Get this thing better out here. So I'm glad they're doing a couple fixes and continue on going forward by that. Achievements get a visual refresh. There you go. Refresh achievement notifications with the new look and feel, including updated icons, animations. When you unlock classic or rare achievements, notifications will also match your custom color. Woohoo! Making each unlock feel more personal. Happy achievement hunting. Look at that. So what the difference though? Bobby! It's too early. We're not talking PlayStation, Bobby. Okay, Bobby. He happy talking Xbox though. So yeah, he happy talking Xbox too. So here we go. So what's the difference here though? I see that one's a trophy now and one's a diamond though. But oh, these are the new things. Okay. I see they're coming to pop out of this. Oh, they look pretty wicked though, to be honest though. Oh, nice. Let's keep going. Hide games from your achievement list. No! Coming later this month, you'll be able to hide any game from your achievement history on your profile, giving you more control over how your accomplishments are presented. Whether you want a cleaner look or just want to highlight what matters most to you. Nice. So I can hide my Barbie achievements so nobody can know I play Barbie? I will hide them all though, so nobody can know I play Barbie behind the scenes. Yep, I can hide them all. This puts your profile in your hands. This only affects how your profile appears. Hidden games will still count towards your total gamer score, and your activity in these games will still be reported across Xbox. This has been one of the most requested features from Xbox Insiders, and we're excited to finally get it into your hands very soon, of course. Now Larry's just being happy talking Xbox, so he's not mad about, he's not mad about the whole PlayStation thing. All right, let's go. Or he's probably, asking PlayStation, to go ahead and change. He's probably trying to ask PlayStation to change the trophy system, like some people did out there, because they were saying, "Hey, PlayStation, you need to do a thing over here with the trophy system, make it better." Wow, because one does it, then you all ask the other one to do it. Damn. Ponies are watching people playing Sansa with jealousy was launched yesterday. Laugh a lot. Aww. They sad though, Commando. Aww. Poor dudes. But the funny thing is, Commando, they get sad about it, but once it lands there, they don't pick it up. So what's the difference, though? They're never happy. What was Bobby doing during the storm flooding? He was waiting for me to come online and tell me I was fine, though. That's what he was doing, because yesterday he came by a couple times because, you know, we talked about several things. He came by and said, hello. Yes. So let's keep going, chat. Highlight your 100% completed games. Woohoo. When you earn all available game score for a title, you'll now see it highlighted in your achievements list. So your hard work is easy to spot. This gives you a clip at glance a way to celebrate your full completion. We've also added new filters options to this view, making it easier to find your fully completed games alongside any titles you've chosen to hide. Haha! Like I said, I'm behind that Barbie. This is a small but meaningful step in a broader set of improvements we're making to achievements. We're continuing to explore new ways to recognize completion and milestone moments over time. And this update is one of our first steps towards celebrating those moments. Woohoo! How to get the insider support and share your feedback. Oh, I want to get into that though. Well, I think I am in the insider support thing. I don't know why. I don't know how to make it work there. So it says here, we want to thank all the Xbox Insiders for the feedback you shared with us. If you're an Xbox Insider, look for the support. Please join our community at the Xbox Insider subreddit, where I saw Bobby come in with a partner, though. I think Bobby's got a fighter out there, though. Where official Xbox staff, moderators, and fellow Xbox Insiders are there to help. We recommend adding to threads with the same topic before posting a brand new one. This helps us support you the best we can. Okay, this is just as telling everybody, you know, to join the Xbox Insider program, which is cool, though. If you guys want to join, we have this article in the description down below. So go ahead and join, you know, and try out what they're bringing into the Xbox Insider program. So, chat, I got a question. Are you guys excited for what Asha has been doing these past couple of days? Are you guys happy with her or not? I mean, or are you guys still in the thing in your heads like, you know, she's not going to do a good job or not? Let's do a poll on this. I want to see what you guys think, though. Let me go ahead and ask. Is Asha Sharma doing... Oh, wait. Is Asha Sharma doing a great job at Xbox for now? Alright, just add it for now, though. Just in case. Too soon to tell. Alright, let's see what you guys got to say in this poll. But I got to tell you something. I'm really happy, you know, what she's doing, though. It's like she started working down when it comes down to the console, right? She started working out when it comes down to the console, trying to fix some things that, you know, people have been asking for years, which is not that bad, though. You know, it's a good start. But, you know, I know a lot of people wanted her to sit down and change the whole exclusive scenario. But that will take time, though, chat. It's not an easy feat, you know, to go in there and do it. Not like how PlayStation did it, you know, that they said, okay, we're going to pull in PC ports, supposedly, because we still don't know. But at the end of the day, though, she's really bringing it. She really is when it comes down to the hardware itself. She's really focused on it. I mean, she ended this is an Xbox campaign, which was a good thing, though. So Ubay says, I've liked Asha's leadership so far. Xbox felt like it was stuck in a rut for a while, where there was little positive forward momentum and for the last few years. Yes, we have positive momentum now. And to be honest, like I said, she entered in February. We're now going a month and a half without having that step on the rake moment. What I mean by step on the rake moment is like someone stepped on it and that's it. And so it hasn't happened yet. So I'm glad it's not happening because, look, we're having the 25th anniversary this year, right? We're having this 25th anniversary this year. We're having the 40th anniversary with Blizzard. We're having the 35th anniversary. I think it's 35th, right? When it comes down to Bethesda. So we have a pretty powerful year. And as she dropped in since February, it's all been good news. We got the Xbox Fan Fest back. You know, for several other people, you know, around the world that have been part of the Xbox Fan Fest or joined the Xbox Fan Fest are pretty excited to go there. We've had now, you know, changes in the quick resume and some things in the Xbox that people have been asking for like almost 3 or 4 years. We're now getting more cheap, you know, the achievement thing unlocked. We're getting Forza Horizon 6, which was already planned, though. You know, Forza Horizon 6 was already planned. Even though Starfield landed on PlayStation, which At the end of the day, what did it do though? Tell me, chat, what did it do? Because the game got there, but how many people bought it? I mean, I want to see what the numbers look like. And like I said, they want things, but at the end of the day, do they actually buy it? That is the honest question, though. But to be honest, though, you know, she's been there for pretty much 2 months now. I gotta say, close to 2 months, and things have been awesome. Things have been awesome, you know, and it kind of feels odd that there's not a step on the rake out there, because usually by now there should have been a step on the rake and people would be like, oh, Xbox is dead, it's over. I mean, when was the last time we got an Xbox is dead video though? Chat, help me out with that one though. But yeah, she's doing a pretty good job. To be honest, she's doing a pretty good job as of now, and I'm really happy with her. So we gotta wait and see. By time keeps on flying by, that she keeps on adding good stuff to the Xbox and making the box the most important. Oh, I forgot the most important thing. She also, you know, brought up the Helix, which probably if Phil was there, he would have brought it up. He would have brought it up. But I'm just happy, you know, she was the one who brought it up, and just is going to continue on forward with it. Yes, yes, yes. DCG probably made one yesterday or this morning, but how can he make one though when there hasn't been any bad news when it comes down to Xbox? Xbox has been doing a pretty good job, you know, these past couple of months. The only bad news that came by was the situation with 343 and the dev though, but of course, they got to go in and analyze that situation, you know, and dig in to see if it's actually happened. And if it is, then, you know, you got to clean house, my friends. Got to clean house or fix it. That's what you got to do. When situations like that appear, you got to fix it. Yep. You missing anything? Nah, to be honest, not that much. So we're just talking about how the achievement, you know, there's going to be a new achievement coming soon, a new look to achievements, which we are excited about, you know. But yeah, Richie says rent is due. Remember how car engines are getting more and more efficient, but they keep adding weight to the car? The same thing happens with PC. Oh, they're adding more weight to they make it. Why did they gotta make things? So wait, hold on a second. Hold on, chat. Hold on, my chat. 1 second. So you're telling me that being chubby is the new thing, man? Why am I looking forward to losing weight? I should just say chubby. Chubby's the new look now. Yeah. That's what Ricky's telling me right now. Yeah. Heck yeah. Let's go. Louis, which DLC were you playing on Witcher 3? I have not gone through any of the DLCs. I'm going right now through the main story, and I'm also doing a couple side quests. But both DLCs, I've not gone through it because you got to be level 32, 34, and I'm right now level 25. Having a blast with the game. I can't wait to finish it because look, I've only have left as of now 5 days. 5 days till Replace comes out. When I want to be ready for Replace, my friends. I want to play some Replace. I want to. I really want to try out that game. So Google Post says Concord comeback imminent. What do you mean Concord? What's that? How Mike Johnson would say, oh, move on, you know, because it doesn't exist. As Gigi always says in your man, what you gotta bring that up. You see, Pickles now gotta pick on me like that. Pickles, listen, it's 9:40 in the morning. It's way too early for y'all to come pick on me like this, man. It's way too early, my friend. Way too early. But yeah, I'm right now level 25 in Witcher 3. Going to throw it. I got 15,000 gold, so I'm pretty rich now in Witcher. Hey, I'm rich. Woo-hoo! Yeah. But let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. Hey, Zuri, good morning over there on Twitch. How you doing, Zuri? How you doing, girl? How you doing? Ha, 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 ha. So, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So, chat. Let me show you all something that I saw yesterday. And, man, I got to tell you all this. Sincere says, Replace is probably my most anticipated game of this year. Oh, Sincere's. There's a competition going on this year. Well, what is my most anticipated game of this year? Because, man, oh, man, there's a fight in there. I got Halloween incoming. Halloween's incoming soon. So, yeah, I love, you know, I love Ilphonic. I love Gunmania. So, yeah, that's pretty much on top, right? Replace is close, but I got to try out that Halloween, though. I got to try that Halloween game, man. I got to. That's like if I'm going to fall in love with it, it's going to be my game of the year, my friend. I got to try it. And also, if Hellraiser comes out, then that's another one. And yeah, you got Masters of the Universe this month too, which, like I said, we're gonna be broke this month. Yep, pretty broke. Yep. So let's say here are some my strong contenders so far this year. Forza Horizon 6, Chrism does Resident Evil 9. Oh, nice. You really like that Resident Evil 9 game. Yeah, so it was pretty good, to be honest, though. It was pretty good. Really good. I mean, I'm sitting at 9, what was it, 9.5 or 9? I don't remember what review I gave it, but I was really happy with it. What happened to Seawood Swift? Did he get bored? Everyone blocked him. Who's that, though? Seawolf Swim. I don't know who that is, though. Louis, you should be a beta tester. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Time will tell. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not a beta tester. Oh, man. I know who that is, though, Rachel. Who that? Who there? I don't know who that is. Not either, but let me see. Not either of that. That's on the not either. That's but on how will it launch? What are you talking about? Forza Horizon 6? What's up, Crazy? How you doing, BB Money? What's up? How's the I Gotta Grow for situation going on? Yep. This man talks a lot about GTA 6, but yesterday he admitted that he will take a bullet for his girlfriend rather than take a bullet for GTA 6. He said that, man. He said that. Man who cheers more for GTA 6 than anyone said he will take a bullet for his girlfriend rather than the GTA 6. Yep. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. It's been a while. Yeah. Louis Lost PS Party my next. That's another game since that's coming out too. Like, look, we are packed with these indie games this month. No joke. No joke. We are packed. Because Baby Money, that is the correct answer though. Because if you would have said GTA 6, we would have kicked you off this chat and blocked you for 3 days. For you to sit down and think about what you just said here. Good thing you answered that. Louis is coming back to Dead by Daylight because he likes those blood points. To be honest though, I don't know the last time I spent those blood points. I have like 20,000 blood points and I never spend them though. Or probably more. I don't even know shit how much I have. I don't spend them. I like playing Dead by Daylight. It's a fun game. I gotta admit to it's a fun game, but man, I'm listen, my shorts keep showing me Halloween clips, man, and let me tell you something, every time I see them, I'm like, ooh, I'm hyped for this thing, man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I mean, it sends me shivers. I'm hyped. I even thanked Miles yesterday, for that. I said, Miles, man, I even sent him the short and I said, Miles, this is gonna be fire. Thank you guys again for bringing this to life, because look, let me tell you something, chat. When you grow up, you try out for the voice. For what? Try out for voice what, though? In GTA 6? Yeah, I could be. Yeah. But look, chat, when you grow up in life, right? For example, being a kid growing up, right? We went to these stores, bought these games, like, for example, Terminator games. I bought several of them. I bought RoboCop games. I bought a Total Recall. I bought a shit ton of those games, or rented a shit ton of those games. And when you rented them or bought them, it was made by LJN. And once you saw that little rainbow, you were fucked. I think LJN only has one good game, and that was Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage. That's it. That was the only good game LJN had. Because the rest, man, they were god-awful. When you saw that little logo, that means you were going to hell with that game. Yep. But, like I said, growing up watching these characters, you always wanted like a good video game behind them. And as of late, these characters or these games or these horror characters are getting great games behind them, though. Even though Friday the 13th, when they released, it had a really bad score. But to be honest, though, once they started patching them, once they started to fix it, once they started to do a ton of stuff, that game was so much fucking fun. I mean, I could log in, play with a ton of people. I was a perfect Jason Voorhees that was kicking butt. Man, I was having a blast with that game. It was awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. No joke. Louis, you should try to I have it on the list, though. I have not tried it yet. I have it on the list. I have not tried it yet. Because the thing is, though, right? I'm with Witcher 3 right now, and I really want to finish it before I hop into another game. I bought Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I'm not even playing it. And I was hyped up to buy it. I spent that money. I said, yeah, let me go get it, but I haven't even played it because I'm so focused on Witcher 3. I want to get it done. It starts today at 10 a.m., my friend. It starts today at 10 a.m., but we'll look for that news later on. We'll look for that news. Yes, sir, we will. But yeah, like I said, growing up, you know, seeing all this stuff and these developers doing that, man, I really got to thank them, though. Like, if I can thank Miles 100 times for Halloween, for Killer Clowns, I'm going to thank him 100 times. Man. Seriously, I'm happy to see those games come to life. Same thing with RoboCop. Same thing with the Terminator games with Bitmap. Really thank them for that, man. It was a blast playing that game. It really felt good, you know, to come back and play a good Terminator game. Besides, you know, the one that RoboCop did. The guys from the RoboCop, they did a pretty amazing one, but man, it felt good. It felt good, really. It did. So, speaking about games, chat, let's talk about this, baby. Because this is something that, oh, I'm telling you, chat, this is a beauty. This is a beauty of a game that was shown yesterday. We had a preview of Forza Horizon, my friends. We did. The only wants to hide his achievements when he plays Indica. Bro, that game is never going to be installed on my Xbox. It was only installed in my Steam, though. You know what I did? I deleted that thing. And, man, I tried to dig a hole in Steam. But there was no way, man. I literally bought a shovel to dig a hole and bury that game. No joke. I actually would have loved to do that. Lie. No joke. If there was a way to dig a hole and hide something on a PC, I would love to do that. So someone make up that app so we can dig a hole and bury stuff on PC we don't ever want to see again or read about again. I would be really happy if that actually did happen. So yeah. Alright, chat. Here we go. Uh-oh. Look at this baby. So yesterday, my chats, this is what we got. We got a Forza Horizon 6 Initial Drive gameplay demo. So basically, you know, on GameStop, on IG, I think IGN did another video. You know, several people did other videos on video game preview. They gave you a 6-minute video clip of, and I don't know why they gave it to GameStop, but okay, a 6-minute video clip of the gameplay demo that, you know, when you start the Forza Horizon games, you know, you get to the Forza Festival and stuff like that. But I gotta say though, a lot of people out there saying, oh, it was the FPS. That's all. Dude, why y'all bitching about me? Look, there's so much to look at. I mean, let me pause this for a moment because, man, y'all went into a bitch. Look at that. Look at that fire. Look, shit, look at those graphics. Do you think I'm going to be mad about 30 FPS? I'm just happy how the game looks. Look at them reflections. I mean, look on the back bumper. You get to see the reflections on from the tree you just passed. I mean, why you got to bitch about? Look, you just passed something right there. Look at them. Look how beautiful it is. The birds flying. Hey, you forgot to add the bird poop in the demo. Ooh, look at that bullet train. Oh, damn, that looks so beautiful. And that was the thing, though. I don't know why they were complaining about 30 FPS. It was good. Come on, man. Enjoy the game. And then asking if it's going to come for 60. And of course, it's going to come for 60. Ay, Dios mío. Why do people complain? Look at that. Look at that beautiful snow, my friends. Look how beautiful this game looks on the snow. Look. Oh, my God. You know, when it comes down to graphics, though, these guys really do a good job. No joke. I mean, in detail and graphics. So, why y'all, like, scared if it's going to be 30, 60? Seriously. You can only hide games with 0 achievements. Well, I mean, the Barbie game, I want to hide it, though, because, you know, it was the chat who told me, Louis, you should play Barbie, though. I want to hide that game off my list and hide it forever. No! I don't want nobody to see that, though. WhatsApp? What are you talking about WhatsApp? No, baby money, I'm not going to give you my WhatsApp. If I give you my WhatsApp, you're going to type to me, I got a girlfriend in GTA 6. Can you imagine me? I'm already like in 10 groups that talk about video games, and having big money on my WhatsApp is going to be full of stuff. Yeah. But I paused it. But going back to the game, though, I mean, look at that. Look at that, though. Mr. Teddy Keys, good morning, Grace Louis. Chevrolet Afsha, please don't show those PS5 logos at the June showcase and tell Sony and ponies to jump in the ocean. Oh, damn. What? To Mr. Teddy Keys, please, listen, bro. Listen, let me tell you something. Listen. Let me tell you something, bro. Look, Louis is going to tell you something with all the heart and all the love in the world, my friend, right? Look, Do not tell them to jump into the ocean, because if they jump into the ocean, Mr. Teddy Keys, you know what's going to happen? They're going to go out there swimming, and they're going to evolve even more. So leave them where they're at. Leave them where they're at. Just leave them there. Don't tell them to jump into the ocean, though, because they're going to start swimming. And if they get to land, they're going to evolve even more and get more people into their cult. We don't want that. Remember how it was back in the day, though? Yeah, we get to see more, man. We get to see more. So, yep, here comes the Porsche. The Porsche. Yeah, is it Porsche or Porsche? I don't even know what the hell it is. It's just, for me, it's Porsche. But, yes, here comes the Porsche one. And, man, let me tell you, look at that fire. Like I said, though, they were complaining. Look at that, my friends. I mean, for God's sakes, why do you... Come on, man. Why do you always got to look for the butt when it comes down to this? Remember the other day when they showed you a little bit of a preview, you know, of the game? They were like, well, there's only like 5 or 6 cars, you know, out there in Japan, though. You know, it's kind of bad that we only got 5 or 6 cars out there in Japan, because Japan is full of traffic and stuff like that. I mean, hell, why in the blue hell would I want to play a game where I'm driving a super fast-ass car that goes from 0 to 100 in 2.0 seconds and run into traffic? How is that going to be fun, though? Seriously. But they're always looking for the butt situation, right? They always thought, look at that. This car goes up to 142 miles per hour in that scene. So, man, you're having traffic in the middle of the way. Come on, man. We don't need this. But, man, I got to say, though, it is beautiful, my friends. I mean, Forza Horizon 6 is beautiful. Even though this is the initial gameplay, I did not want to add, you know, because, of course, I did not want to add the sound. Because, you know, I don't want to get a copyright strike. But, damn. It looks good. So let's read about, chat, you know, some of the stuff it was added to Forza Horizon 6, because heck, why the heck not, though? Let's read about what was added to it. Let me go find the article. And man, oh man, like I said, it was Road and Track who wrote it, and I was looking at Mr. Teddy. He's like, my bad. He laughing though. Oh man. So yes, like I said, we got some news on Forza Horizon 6. And they're talking about what was in the game and what was not. And it was written by Road and Track. Man, look at that rocket. Oh, man, I'm telling you, this looks cool. So, let's jump into it, my friends. Sorry, chat. You know what I did? I'm not even gonna tell you. I accidentally, chat, dropped the website on, what is it? I dropped the website we're gonna read about. I accidentally dropped it on where the show is live at. Oh God, sorry about that, chat. My bad. Here, oh God. Man, I'm telling you, old age really hits you hard though these days, doesn't it? Man, 42 is really hitting hard. But you know, I'm tired, Chad. I'm tired. I had a crazy day, you know, yesterday. I'm still tired from that yesterday day. I'm so sorry. So, let me add this to the screen. Okay, how do I? Oh. Did I forget to add stuff to the screen? Nope. Oh, here it is. Okay, sorry about that. Got it. All right, let's go. There it is. So, here comes the good stuff of Forza Horizon. Let's go. Yo, Grizz, how's your morning been, bro? How you doing, Grizz? Yeah, what's up, man? What's cooking, man? What's cooking, Grizz? What's up, Louis? I'm back. Good. Yeah, I'm happy you're back, man. Kicked himself. Yep, I kicked myself out. Yep, that was my fault. My bad. My bad, chat. My bad. So, let's read this. Forza Horizon 6 works because its picture-perfect version of Japan works. I'm loving that Road Track wrote about this. This is good. This is good that they got involved Road and Track. I don't know if you guys know what Road and Track is, but Road and Track, you know, back in the day, was the guys who brought you Need for Speed. These were the guys who sat there and said, okay, let's make a car game, and they made you Need for Speed, and that's where pretty much Need for Speed was born. No joke. Those are the guys from there, and these guys are car enthusiasts. And they have awesome magazines. They do. I've been a fan of Road and Track almost all my life. No joke, though. I love Road and Track. And that was thanks to Need for Speed. So, as we find in a hands-on demo, the Horizon series gets plenty of mileage out of its most requested location ever. Forza Horizon 6 has made no secret of its main selling point. This is the one in Japan, fulfilling long-held wishes of Horizon players everywhere by building an entire game around the franchise's most requested location ever. Fortunately for Microsoft and Playground Games, Horizon's take on Japan absolutely lives up to its potential. That's good. Road and Track were invited to experience the game in a brief preview build. A demo that included about an hour of traditional gameplay and an open map of Japan to explore with a small handful of cars. No, they should have given you out. At least the buggy though, because I gotta say though, if I was in Japan, I want to ride a buggy though. A suit up buggy. Nah, I'm just kidding. If I ever go to Japan, man, I want to drive around on a motorcycle, just go in those curves. Man, I'm telling you, I'm a big motorcycle fan. But yeah, let's keep reading. So it says, with a small handful of cars, the gameplay and eye experience will prove mostly familiar to Horizon veterans, from a big blockbuster opening to a quick introduction of a player character at the bottom rung of the in-world festival's competitor ladder. Yes! As ever, the Horizon formula felt engaging. Three wheel-to-wheel races of different types served as a showcase for the strength of three featured cars: a modified Nissan Silvia, a Toyota Celica GT4, and an in-stroke of a Genius GMC Jimmy. Jimmy! Let's go. Let's see though. If it's not on PS5, it's trash. Not until PS5. Ponies United. Yep, that's how they are. That's how they think though. Yep. So, running in groups stocked by classic Forza-style subclasses of cars grouped together by a theme. Outside of those races, a wider variety of drift zones, speed traps, and timed areas provided more structural gameplay in the overworld. The game promises many more of those than what I saw in the demo, and in typical Horizon, I would expect the more would unlock as the campaign progressed. What really shined though was the world itself. It was able to explore huge chunks of the map of Japan, one built around icons that enthusiasts are likely to recognize immediately. Tokyo itself serves as the main city center, complete with landmarks like the Shibuya Crossing and the very same Daikoku parking area, and Lewis Hamilton used as the backdrop for the video, with a Ferrari F450 and oddly enough, Kim Kardashian. Huh? She drive a car though? Damn. I did not know she could fit in the car though. Tokyo's harbor is also explorable, but the real gems are further out on the countryside. Mountains of the lower part of the map cover snowy ski runs and off-roading trails alike, both perfect for racing in trucks like the Jimmy shown in the demo. One drift zone is placed on a spiral bridge, offering a unique opportunity to hold a single maneuver through the entire length of the corner with well beyond 360 degrees. The Horizon's version of the Hakone Turnpike sits at another corner, complete with a famous section of the tight hairpins wound over the top for another section of the high-speed sweeping switchbacks. Woohoo! Let's see though. Someone is asking me in chat though. Louis, have you played that Dog Mask Samsung? No, I've not played. I want to talk to Samsung. Fly to the moon. Man, why do I keep mentioning that? Every time I see Samsung, the song comes into my head though. Damn you, Half-Baked. Seriously, you're such a bad movie that song sticks to my head though. Why? So let's keep going. As a few more conventional closed-circuit race tracks exist on the map too. One reminded me of the Ibisu circuit, a track made world famous by its starting world in decades of drifting videos. Another seemed to be complete, purpose-built rallycross track with multiple possible layouts, a perfect showcase for a heavily modified GR Yaris available at demo players the same area. Ooh, but look at those cars, man. Man, they look so good, baby. They do. Grit says Samsung 10 out of 10. No, I've not played the game though. I gotta check it out though, because what I've seen though, a couple vids, it looks like it's gonna be a pretty good game. But for the looks, we still gotta test it out. Remember, chat, it's never about the looks, it's the gameplay that matters. I always tell you guys that graphics is one thing, but we gotta play the game out. Yes, we do. This is not Horizon 5 with all the timer of the world map, though. Customization options have once again grown, and this time they don't stop at cars. Players' houses now come with customizable garage spaces. Nice! Coming of Pokemon Pokopia. I was excited to find that this mode included far more than conventional garage props necessary to make a traditional shop space. Some of the items, like whole sections of racetrack, seem specifically designed for a property later in the game, while customization options that expand outdoors, the small size of starting a garage, and the few races to make money from the demo left me with a little chance to explore this mode in depth. However, ooh, man, you know, I like that idea though, that you can be able to customize and build your own home. I'm gonna have a 3,000 garage car right there. Yes, heck yeah. 3,000 garage car space. Now, I mean, like, look, I played Forza Horizon 5. Alright, I played Forza Horizon 5. I loved it. It was a really good game, you know, playing the Forza fighters and everything. But when it came down to the story, I was like, yeah, you know, it was alright for me. I really not, like, stick to it. This one, though, that you get to build a house and do something, it's going to be interesting, though. So this one's got me intrigued, though. Let's go. Major car customizations included engine swaps. What? Wait. Am I reading this right? Hold up, chat. Engine swaps? Oh shit, now I'm happy now. Engine swaps, power terrain swaps, and in some cases, distant wide body kits. Full engine swap options remain a highlight for the series, which use generic names and descriptions of motors open up to possibilities like GR Corolla's 3-cylinder and ME60 M5's V10 or a NASCAR style V8 as options, without specifically claiming what the game allows entire brand swaps. Wow. Louis, Test Drive Unlimited had homes on the 360. Nobody gives a shit about Test Drive Unlimited though. Oh, that's only TJ's game though. Oh, nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just saying that to piss off TJ. He'll be in here saying "F you, Louis" because of that. Top of the morning, Louis. The opponents got their pitchforks out against an Xbox game. You don't say. Of course they do. They're ready to talk about 30 FPS. Idiots. Seriously, they're looking for always an excuse to go out there and say some shit. But it's funny though, because we pick on them though. So yeah. So let's keep going. All the features like online play and changing seasons continuing over the Forza Horizon 4 were unavailable in my brief demo. I was locked to the 30 per second quality graphics setting, although, listen chat, let me read this again just in case these ponies come by and tell me it was 30 FPS. I don't give a shit if it's 30, 60, 120, 200, 500. I don't give a damn. The game looks good, but we gotta add this. Although a 60 FPS performance setting will be also available in the final game. The car count was also fairly limited too. I only spotted around 50 distant cars in the playtime, and the final game is expected to include over 550. 139 of those already have been announced, leaving hundreds left to reveal. Forza Horizon 6 arrives on May 19th or May 15th for buyers of a higher premium tier edition. Yes, it will be available at the launch of Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass, where it can be purchased directly for PC or for Xbox Series family consoles. Woohoo! I mean, chat, I'm hyped. This game has got me hyped. It's got me hyped, bro. I'm hyped. Engine swaps! Man, I gotta tell you something. I'm gonna buy myself a Lamborghini and I'm gonna put the Volkswagen Beetle engine in it. That's what I'm gonna do. Yes. And that will be the fastest car out there because of the body kit. Man, that shit will be slow as hell, but hell, I'm gonna have some fun with that shit. Yes, I will, man. Engine swaps, man, that's amazing, my friends. That is fucking amazing. Chat, we also have another video from IGN, which of course I will not play it. That's for you to guys watch. It's in the description down below in the sources. You know, I have the gameplay demo if you guys want to rewatch it with sound, and I have another IGN video that's 10 minutes long of them doing like a small preview and talking about the things they've seen and done, you know, in the game. But I love the idea there's going to be engine swaps in this game, man. That is fucking fantastic. Like every time, you know, when there's new news coming up with Forza Horizon 6, it just keeps to be getting better and better. The only thing I always complained about Forza Horizon was that, you know, the plot to the game was like, okay, you get the Forza Fest and that's it, then you start racing. I mean, I wanted like a cool plot. Like, you know, I wanted an asshole to come burn my car, and I have to go ahead and, you know, get cars and build them. And, you know, oh, 1 second, chat. Sorry about that. I want to like a cool plot into it, but if you're going to have customizable homes, right? You're going to have customizable homes. You're going to have engine swaps. You're going to have like these cool body kits and, you know, change the car, tune it up, and have it your own way. Man, now I'm more intrigued than ever. I will not mind the plot behind it. I'm going to have fun with this game because one of the things I love to do is build. Now, you get me a game that you get to customize something and build. Oh, man, I will have a blast with it. Yes, I will. I don't think engine swap works that way. I don't think engine swap... Don't ruin it for me. Don't ruin it for me. Why so serious? Don't. Because I want a Volkswagen. Hey, listen, Lamborghinis have the motors on the back, though, so I can swap a Volkswagen Beetle engine to a Lamborghini, though. And that shit's going to be hella cool, though, but it'll be slow as fuck, though. But, yeah. So Need for Speed then laugh out loud. I know, made the cheater, but look, it would have been pretty cool that, you know, you get to Japan and you cruise in the Forza Fest, you know, with your cool cars and everything, and all of a sudden you get this asshole saying, I want to race you. You're like, who are you? My name is, I don't know, whatever his name is, and he say, I have come to kick your butt. And while he distracts you, though, you got his buddies out there, let's say 4 or 5, burning your car, but you turn back like, no, my car, my awesome car, now what am I going to do? And then, you know, someone comes by and it's like, well, you know, here's a little bit of cash. Start working for it. You got like 2,000. You buy like the cheapest car out there and start building by then. And, you know, make a career out of that and build your base and stuff like that. I mean, that would be pretty amazing, though. But, yeah, that's pretty much Need for Speed plot. Yeah, that would be Need for Speed plot. Sorry, chat. You know, but I would have liked that, though. Would have been pretty cool. That's the only thing I got to say, though. But having the idea. Hold on. But what was I lost the chain of thought. I just grabbed the cell phone, someone typed me in something. They go, So let's see though. That game makes you lease Horizon earn the right to join the festival. Yeah, it's always fun to join the festival though, but I always wanted like to have like a cool plot behind the festival scenario though. It would have been nice to have like a cool plot behind it. Kind of like a Need for Speed plot, but you're right. It's pretty much Need for Speed. But for this one though, I joined the festival and then I got to ride around, collect some cash, start building stuff, start building garages, buildings and everything. That's pretty tight though. Instead of just buying a house and that's it, that has just garages, now I can just get a land, build shit. Maybe I could have like a space station in there and get into a rocket, you know, fly to the moon and, you know, have the car with rockets like they did in, what was that Fast and the Furious one that went into space? Because every movie franchise has to go to space. So pretty soon we're going to have Scream going in space, my friends. Yes, that's going to happen too. Scream movies is now it's up to 7 though. So yeah, that's got to come up soon. Yep, it will be. So at the poll, we got 64 votes. Wow, there were 64 people in here. Wow, that's amazing. It says, is Asher Sharma doing a great job at Xbox? 41% voted no. Wow, really? 29% voted yes. And too soon to tell voted 30%. Really? You guys think that Asher's not doing a good job? Why, though? Why she's not doing a good job, though? Wow, I got a lot of ponies in here probably, though. Man. But... you know, I want to hear your thoughts. So the people who said no, why do you think that Asher's not doing a good job, though? Forza needs it. Oh, man. Listen, if they add a Dave the Diver DLC to Forza Horizon, they add Dave in there as a driver, man. Oh, God, you got to be shitting me. I'll be the first one picking that shit up. Yeah, exactly. How is she not doing a good job, though? That's a curious question, though. No, it's ponies? Okay. Ah, interesting. We have some pony stalkers in here watching our show. Ha ha! It's like your ponies were rich already. Hey, they ain't mad though. They ain't mad because, you know, we got the achievement pops in. We're talking Forza Horizon though. We're pretty excited for Forza Horizon. And guess what? We get it first. That makes them furious. Chill Walker says, for me, it's too soon. I don't know how much was already planned versus what. Exactly, yeah. That's true, though. That's the thing, though. Like, remember one thing, though. She has to make these changes. Remember what she said in her own words. The plan is the plan until it's not the plan. So, that is the plan as of now. Everything's going to go the same way until she decides to make changes. And that will be probably the steps on the rake, though. They will probably see down the road. Saw Dog says, Nightball Ponies. Damn. Ponies are not saying anything because they're scared of pickles. Oh, they're scared of pickles? But they always fight pickles, though. I think they're scared of me, though, because I shut down all this shit, though. I shut them down right away. They can't come here talking shit because I shut them down right away. Man, just had my morning coffee. They got cold. Ugh. Nasty cold coffee. But yeah, chat, who is excited for Forza Horizon 6? I know what the fuck I am excited now with the building and engine shots, man. I'm ready to go. I can't wait to put in my Volkswagen Beetle motor inside my Lamborghini. Ponies got no spine. Of course they don't. They just go out there and cry. That's all they do. They go out there, cry, bitch, complain. Oh no, I am. This game is 30 FPS. What? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. There's some things in life I just don't understand, my chat. I just don't understand, my chat. There's some things I just don't understand because look, this is why yesterday, you know, IGN and all those guys, well, basically IGN wrote the article that we read about, saying as people lost the love for video games. The reason why they lost the love for video games is because you guys war with video games, which is not the correct thing to do. What you should war is with console, not video games. Get the fuck out of the video game war. You guys video game these wars, and people, at the end of the day, they look at it, and you guys give them bad reviews, they probably won't pick it up because people do listen to some of your reviews, which suck. Which I tell them, do not listen to them because they do not know how to review games like they did back in the day, which was amazing. You know, back in the day it was awesome fun. You know, you read those reviews, you actually saw a person who actually loved the game, enjoyed the game, and put passion behind it. Now they got the guy who puts the guy who puts the candy bars in the machine doing the reviews. Seriously. Or whoever. They seem like they're mad or something. I don't get it though. And that's what you get though. Like you get these complaints though, like, oh look, the game's running at 30 FPS, so there's no 60. I mean, bro, why would you think you play Forza Horizon 5, you know there's a quality mode, there's a performance mode? Why would that change though? Jesus. But of course, they gotta find a way to bitch about it. They're never happy though. They're never happy. Yep. Oh. Speaking of which, you guys said that whoever voted that she's not doing a good job though, but this is interesting. How about this though? Meanwhile, Wolverine gameplay was also 30 FPS. Okay. What? No. Wolverine was not 30. Pickles, stop lying. You read the number wrong. Pickles. Why you gotta lie like that here on my show, man? Saying there was 30 FPS, man. You gotta speak the truth. It was at 3,000 FPS though. Because in their mind, the game was 3,000. In the real world, it was 30, but in their mind, it was 3,000 though. It was. Yeah. I don't lie like that, Pickles. I mean, seriously, I don't lie like that, Pickles, man. Ponies saw it at 30. We saw it at 30. Ponies saw it at 3,000, my friend. They saw it at 3,000. I don't know what showed off Wolverine was gameplay. There was no UI at all in any of the footage. No, that sucks. No. Yeah, oh, right, exactly. Yeah, we gotta be right though. We gotta say what they say though, because if we don't say it, then they come after us and tackle us. We gotta lie like them. Remember that. Yes. So it says here. People say she's under. Look at that gorgeous lady, man. That gorgeous young lady's been kicking butt. Xbox boss reveals new dedicated team focus on fan feedback. Oh yes. Yesterday we were treated to yet another surprise from Team Xbox when it was revealed that Xbox achievements were getting multiple new improvements. And this is seemingly the result of a new dedicated team that has been set up. Shortly after the achievement features were unveiled, Sharma took to social media to reveal that this dedicated team has been created to focus on fan feedback. Awesome. While also teasing that more achievements features are coming soon. Here's a look. We stood up dedicated team to focus on fan feedback. Here are a few achievements updates rolling out today. More coming soon. Shit. That's the stuff we need. We need someone to go ahead and tell them straightforward what we would like to see, what would happen though. Instead of always going just to Phil Sauer. Now we got a team that's out there that's got to do this and get the job done. Poniesville says 120 FPS native AK. No. You better listen. You got it wrong. It's going to be 30K, 3,000 FPS. Not 33,000 FPS, my friend. You got to stick to the cool side of things, man. I'm telling you, that's what I heard though out there. That's what I heard. So it says here, right? A while ago, it was revealed at the time it only took. So we assumed that this team that worked on new Xbox dashboard features a while ago. It was revealed at the time that it only took 2 weeks to put them together, and Sharma told the fans back then to keep the feedback coming. Whatever the case may be, it's fantastic to see improvements like these getting rolled out on a regular basis here in 2026, and it's certainly generating some goodwill for Asha Sharma and her Xbox team. And we have to wait and see what's next. What else would you like to see from the dedicated team? Tell us down below. So, the Duck of Death. Man, well, you gotta kill poor duckies though. Even though duck meat's really good though. Tastes delicious, you know. I'm hungry now for duck meat. So he says this. Ash has been CEO for about 6 weeks. Is she doing a good job? Sure, so far. The thing she has announced were already scheduled. That's true though. She is announcing a couple things, but some things are already scheduled to put in. It was taking a lot of time to do, and she's getting things down quicker though. And you know, the thing is, that's what we need though. And not only that, she also put a dedicated team for feedback, which is a good thing. Like I said, Chad, if you want to tell them something that you see that you want it to be fixed, and you know, they go in and see the feedback, they say, okay, we can probably fix this. Let's get onto the work and bring it out there. So that's a good thing though. You know, at the end of the day, you know, she's really doing a good thing, because look, even though things were scheduled, right? At least they are being done, which is really important. Take, for example, the whole quick resume thing that, you know, they were asking for 3 years back, 4 years back. She got it done right away. She said, okay, let's fix this right away. And now, like, the new achievements, I think the new achievements was announced like a couple months ago with the cloud, and now it's coming to consoles. So that's actually a pretty good thing, though. If things were done in 2 weeks by Asha team, why the hell were these not done under Phil? Yubei, I do not know, and I do not have the answer to that, though. I just don't. Because if I knew all about that, you know, I probably will say a couple things, but I just don't know nothing about why didn't it happen or what was going on. I think, to be honest though, Yubei, and with all the love in the world, I think this man was just tired. He was just tired. He was tired. He's been there for like how long? 30, 40 years now in there, and he's just, I think that's it. That's it. It's just like, sometimes you get to see stuff like what's happening there, and it feels like, for example, how can I give you an example though? For the last 2 years, right? We see a lot of changes in Microsoft. We saw a lot of changes in Microsoft, right? We saw a lot of things happening that we just sat there. We were like, okay, we don't understand. Like, for example, the fanboy in me, you know, like I always say, wants exclusives back, of course, or just wants these games to be exclusive. The fanboy in me, because, you know, it's always a good war, a good fight. But at the end of the day, though, the way the industry is, I want it to be everywhere because I don't want the brand to die. Because it's the truth, though. People are just not picking games like they used to. No joke, they're not. But like, for example, last year, you know, we're pretty much heading into the 25th anniversary. We headed in there, we were pretty excited for the 25th, but in the first month or 2 months of the year, we were like, what's going on? It seems like too quiet to be a 25th. I mean, where are the exciting announcements? Where are the things we gotta see, you know, because heck, Xbox do something spicy, do something amazing. Nothing was happening. I even forgot there was a 25th anniversary. It got to that. Because they weren't talking about it, bringing it up, and it seems like, okay, it seems like he's tired. You know, Sarah is there, and yeah, but Sarah was doing, you know, this is an Xbox marketing campaign, or I don't know who the heck. See, I just don't know, man. I just don't know. I just know. They were not released on the field. Phil is gone. These changes have been back in and front end changes and to validate by QA before release. No way, no part of wasn't already done. But here's the thing though, Duck of Death, even though it was there though, but it was not getting it done quick, and she's doing things pretty quick, and she's really working on it to get things better for us. And even though she's been there for 6 weeks, look at everything she's done. She brought Xbox Fan Fest. They're doing more stuff when it comes down to 25th anniversary. She announced Project Helix, even though that I know that one for a fact has been on the talks before, but she announced it though. She's bringing a lot of cool stuff into, you know, making things work. And, of course, she even said that she was going to focus more on the console than anything else. She took down that this is an Xbox marketing campaign, which, like, you know, I talked about it. And I understood what it meant, though. But was it a good thing? You know, along the way, just took what on it should have. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And to be honest, though, she's not doing that bad, though. And of course, yes, that's the normal. She's trying to look for ways to lower Game Pass, though. So yeah, she's looking for things, you know, to make things better for us, and that's something that I'm really happy that she's doing, because she's focusing more on the user. They're focusing more on the external user, like they were though, because for what it seemed though, Xbox was more focused these past 2 or 3 years on the external user than the user itself. Like a lot of the users out there that really enjoyed the brand felt like we were abandoned. I'm not kidding you. I've talked to several friends who were pro. Not 100%, no, 1,000,000% Xbox, they dropped down to 100%. They literally did. No joke. I even have a friend who's a pro 1,000,000%, who used to be a pro 1,000,000% Xbox, is now down to 0.1%. He says it's going to die next gen, or it's already dead. That's how bad it got, because he saw the games, the exclusive games go to the PlayStation. It's like, oh, it's dead now, because it doesn't see what's going on though. I'm like, bro, do you read the news? You see what's happening though? But okay, you know, I'm just not gonna argue with that. Yep. But yeah, I mean, things are happening though. Things are happening, and there's gonna be a lot of changes on, and probably changes for the good, for the bad. We just don't know. But at least for now, the changes have been good, and the things we're seeing have been good to us. As a user, I'm enjoying them, even though it's like, we see it like, oh, you know, overhaul and the Xbox achievements. Okay, but I'm happy to see it, though. It's good. Quick resume thing. Yo, that's pretty good, though, that you can select the games you want in quick resume. That is fantastic news. Trust me, corporate media is going to look for find something to put out a hit piece on Asha and try to hurt her. They can try though, but here's the thing though. Right now, from what I'm expecting though, Xbox, its team is on fire. I mean, look at Stein though. Holy shit! I've never seen Stein more pissed off than ever. I mean, there was one guy who tried to bring, or someone tried to bring some bad Xbox news, and Stan shut him down like some big media source. Stein went out there and shut his ass down. I was like, whoa. What's going on with Stein, though? Like, Stein, man, Stein, I'm not joking you. I think Stein got his green war face paint on, and he grew up and he grabbed his hair, let it go. He put on his kilt, and he said, "Freedom!" and just ran out there with a big ass sword slashing things. I'm not kidding you. He's out there, man, fighting all these dudes. He is. I'm happy that he's doing it. Because we needed that. We needed that spice, though. We needed that a little bit of aggressiveness. Shout out to the 47 people here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And also hit that bell. Hit it, my friends. Hit it. Yes, yes, yes. I used the quick resume blocker on a couple games. This features nice addition. Yes, it is. See? Like, it's making it more comfortable for us. It actually feels good, to turn on your console. You have these features there for you if you want to use it or not. So it's comfy, though. And look, like I said, she's 6 weeks in or probably 2 months in. And in the past 2 months, she's done a lot when it comes down to the box and stuff, which is nice, though. Even though a lot of people say it's scheduled, which I believe so, too, that it's scheduled, though. But she got the schedule being moved up to be more quicker. Because one thing is, let's say, though, it's like I stream every day. So let me schedule this stream or move this stream for a couple days. So I don't want to do it now. And then that one stream becomes a year later, 2 years later. That's the whole thing. She's doing what she's got to do. She's doing it. Okay, let's fix this right away. Let's get it done. We need Stein to shut down all pony sites and hate Xbox without valid reason. Listen. It's not going to be easy, my chat. This is not an easy war. They know themselves they got a war out there. Xbox has got a war with media. Peter Moore, I read the article with Peter Moore. And the first thing he tried to do is, one of the first things he tried to do out there was to try to get the media's respect. Because media is not easy respect to win over. They're not, chat. They're not. They're not easy. We see it all the time. It happens all the time. It's awful that they do that, but that's how it is. It's going to take them time. But, chat, but. What have we learned from the media outlets? We can't trust what they say. We just can't. We just got to suck up the opinion, bring out our own opinions about it, and move forward. It sucks that they got us into that spot. Because when the Xbox tax came out there, when it did, a lot of these guys who we used to love, trust, talk about, they're like, oh man, this guy said this, we got to believe him because of this. We were like, bro, what you doing? Why do you pick these guys' side? I mean, we're the fans here and we see something and it takes you time for not, if you're not seeing it then seriously, before you go out there and say something, before you go out there and put something out there or try to put an egg out there that you think you're going to have the perfect golden egg out there, then my friends, you're in trouble because we're seeing something that is not right. If you got 5,000 people out there that are on Twitter and 4,000 of them say, hey, look, there is an Xbox tax. You got to do your search and not call us crazy or insane or... Bro, we see that. We're not stupid. We see it. There is an Xbox tax out there. And do we believe it? Yes. Because we're tired of reading all this media stuff. Take, for example, Valve. Look at Starfield. Do Shocker's reviews. 60 on the PS5, but back in the day it was 90. Because it's not just the insiders no more. After Jason did when saying pulling away from PC and then PlayStation put up to another job listing, help media support and PC support. Look, listen. I'm not here and I'm not going to discredit Jason Schreier for what he said because he probably did talk to someone in there. And that person, though, because remember, Pickles, if you read the article, the thing is, there's a problem out here. Let me tell you what the problem is, right? You're dealing with fanboys. Fanboys will try to spin ideas the way they want to spin it, no matter what. Jason Schreier in that same article said they're pulling away from PC port, but they can also change their mind along the way because of the way the industry is these days. Basically, what he's saying is he talked to someone that is inside of Sony or is part of Sony. We don't know who it is. It's that some dude area. And that some dude said, okay, look, we talked, PlayStation told us this, but, it can change. Schreier was so confident that he said this can always change in the future. It's not him that is unconfident, though. That's the thing, though. Schreier's not writing like it's him that's unconfident, though. The one that's unconfident is the one who told Schreier what he told him. Schreier wrote word for word what the person said, pretty much. Word for word. That's what he did, though. Yeah, the some dude, yeah. Pickles, if you do not know the some dude, though, oh, that's a long story, though. The some dude is pretty famous. Ask the chat. They know who it is. That's some dude. No joke. Because there was a point where everybody, I'm literally saying like everybody when I'm, sorry I have to say this way, but it's not everybody, but literally a lot of people, sorry, a lot of people out there say, well, I know this from someone who told me. Who do you know it from? Some dude. Like, who is that some dude, though? I want to meet that some dude. Ubay, he wrote the article. And there's nothing wrong with the article he wrote on there. Because look, maybe, because let me tell you something, Ubay, listen. Let's say I call Lamont Davis. What's up, Lamont Davis? And me and Lamont Davis go in and have a conversation. Or Lamont Davis goes in and he tells me, Lou, I'm 100% sure that Xbox will pull back from exclusives. I'm 100% sure. You know, they talk, he makes me believe that he's 100% sure. But then he tells me, but remember something, Lou, even though I'm 100% sure, though, that this is going to happen because, you know, I talk to people. But, you know, at the end of the day, though, they can also change the plan. Because the way things are. So what am I going to do? I'm going to write the article because, you know, Lamont Davis told me he was 100% sure this was going to happen. And in the same article, just for safety, I can put there, oh, yeah, you know, he told me that, you know, things can change. Was some dude famous in Reddit? I do not know. It should have said Sony may be pulling from PC for now. Yeah, that's what it should have said, though, 100%. But, of course, eBay. That cash needs to roll in, baby. But, again, I'm not here to defend Schreier. I'm not going to defend him. Never, ever, ever, because Schreier blocked me a long time ago because he was talking crap about ABK deal. CEO automatically blocked me because I showed him something. Just because I showed him a picture, though. He just blocked me. But okay, Schreier, no problem. I don't care. Shit. I don't give a damn if you block me. That's cool. But, exactly. There you go. And listen, they do this all the time, though, because we're seeing it. We're forced to see it. They are looking for that cash to roll in. We have seen some sites that we look at, we're like, oh, that's clickbait. Take, for example, PC Gamer. PC Gamer has become a site for clickbait. Take Kotaku. Oh, my God. Whew. There's no one more sharper than Kotaku when it comes to clickbaits, though. I've seen it again and again and again and again and again when it comes down to clickbaits. So that's why, chat, Xbox has got a lot of work to do. They got to. Because here's what's funny, though, Pickles. If they did not, let's say, look at this. You go out there and let's say, Ghost of Yote comes to PC. What do you think is going to happen? The whole PlayStation community is going to come after me. You know what's going to say? Did you read the article? Look what it said right here. And it's going to pinpoint what he said in the article. It ain't my fault you didn't read it. And they're going to look stupid because that's the problem, though. They do not read stuff. You got to really sit there and read. Schreier used to work for Kotaku. That's probably where he learned his clickbaiting ways. Of course. Who cares if it's not Kotaku or not? If he worked there or not. But at the end of the day, though, they know how to do the clickbaits. And that, what do you think these ponies did? You know what they did? They grabbed the title and rolled with the title. That's it, because that's all they know how to read is the title. I get that a lot. Trust me. If I want a clickbait on my show, I've done it 100 million times. If I want a crazy show, I've done it. You know what they do? They just read the title, see the thumbnail, and they troll me with that. They will always resort to manufacturing stories. They need the traffic. Some of the independent media like Dring have paid membership sites. Exactly. Look at that. Another one, Dring, the big one. Oh, my God. Dring, a couple months ago, he had me a bit confused, though, because it sounded like he was going to get serious. There's one thing about getting serious with this or having fun, right? But I thought he was going to get serious with it. But guess what he did? He went back to his own ways. That's what he did. Went back to his own ways when he said, well, I don't know why PlayStation will have one of the showcase, which they already have one, cough, cough. It's like rent is due, my friend. And yeah, he comes back to his old ways. Oh, no worries. This mark of the 6 month support piece. Oh, okay. Is Dring that guy? Is Dring the guy with the janky ass eye? Yes. Dring is the guy with the eye that goes this way, that way, though. Or something. I don't know. PS launch is definitely gonna happen on the job. Our work on Ghost of Yotei coming to PC, if that makes sense, it could possibly be shown in the next state of play. Hey, it could, it could not. We have to wait and see, though, because, again, it's all the decision these guys want to make, though. And PlayStation, to be honest, though, you know what? And let me tell you something what it tells me in this perspective. And I'm going to be honest with you what it tells me. When I read that news, 100% what it told me is that they don't have a north. And you ask, Lou, what do you mean they don't have a north? Okay, example. I opened this channel to have fun. But either way, though, I do have my north with this channel. You know, I want to make it grow. I want to go to, you know, to visit, I want to go visit some of the places, you know, like LA, stuff like that. You know, I have a growth, you know, to become, let's say, if God lets me, you know, something big in YouTube. You know, if it happens, cool. If it doesn't, cool too. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm here to have fun, though. But I have a north, though. And Sony right now, it seems like they're trying to make a plan, but if it doesn't work, we got to change this, we got to move this, we got to move over here, we got to do this. It's like right now they are lost. And it seems like they are because, you know, the more you sit down, you look at it, right? The more you sit down, you look at it, and you see the plans on what they're doing, my friends. You see the plans on what they're doing. You see what's going on. Like all of a sudden, okay, it started with Horizon on PC. You know, we're going to throw this one out there first, see how it goes. And then all of a sudden it started to change and, you know, boom, 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 started to add more games. Like, okay, and now they became a third-party publisher, right? They become a third-party publisher, and after they become a third-party publisher, porting the games on PC, and then this one game on Xbox, and then, you know, I hear from other people that, you know, Horizon Zero Dawn had an Xbox port, but they didn't want to do it because, you know, they want to make PlayStation the best place to pay, but you guys are making this hardware, and if the money's not coming in, I mean the software, the money's not coming in, what are you going to do? Of course, you're going to start porting it back again to where it was. So, I mean, if you sit down and you look this generation, how many changes has PlayStation done? Like, seriously, if we sat there and do this, you'd be like, huh? What the hell happened over here? Because PlayStation used to be the exclusive box. Exclusives is what matters. Remember when they sold us on that idea? Look at them now. Are they still talking about that? No. All they're doing is talk about Wolverine or talk about, hey, an Xbox game is over here. That's what they're talking about. And it's really small percentage that they mention exclusive because why they don't mention it, I'll tell you why. Because they don't have jack shit. That's why they don't mention it. They don't. They've been quiet about it. And they have been proven wrong because why have they been proven wrong? Easy. Here comes Lou with the sharp answer though. Why have they been proven wrong? Because literally only 3% buy these exclusives, or this 1% of the 92 supposed shipped or sold consoles only buy this exclusive. That's how they do. It's small, and not only that, what makes it worse is without having exclusives this gen, which they have not had that much exclusives from the first party studios, how's the console sales going? So they're proving wrong again and again. But yeah, Sid Lord, good morning, Crazy Lord. How you doing, Sid Lord? What's up? Sid Lord has been a member for 23 months, economy class. What's up, Sid Lord? Thank you for that, brother. That is fantastic. 23 months. Wow, my friend. Wow. Sony can dump 400 million into a game and have them only sell 10 or 15 million copies. The question is, do they have that game that sells 10 or 15 million copies? That has not been for a long trajectory. Take, for example, The Last of Us. You got The Last of Us. The Last of Us released in 2012, 2013. I don't remember when it was released. And in 2019, that game finally hit 20 million copies sold. 2018 or 2019, that game finally hit 20 million copies sold. It took them 6 years to sell 20 million copies to that damn game. 6 years. What does that tell you? They're not buying these games. Listen, chat, I always say this and I'll stick to it because it's the truth no matter what. I don't care on what they say, but the truth is the whole exclusive shit started in 2017, 2018 when the Xbox One X came out and it became the most powerful console out there. That exclusive talk came in until we saw the ABK deal happen and learned that what was actually selling that console, what people were actually buying the PS5 or PS consoles was because of fucking Call of Duty exclusive content. That's fucking it. Nothing else. Nothing else, my friends. Nothing else. Nothing else. That's why it was selling like crazy. It was not these damn exclusives. It was all about Call of Duty. And the more I see, and the more I look at the stats, and the more I read the stats behind Matt Piscatella, I see what they're playing. And literally, they have a single player game out there, and it gets to the top of the list for the first month or 2 or 3. But then it disappears, slides off, and comes back to Fortnite, Call of Duty, GTA 5, sorry. Did I say GTA 6? Sorry. Well, it was GTA 5. Fortnite, Call of Duty, GTA 5, and all that shit. Now I have GTA 6 in my head because, someone like BB Money keeps on telling me, GTA, yeah. Yeah. Yep. But it's the truth, though, and that's what I'm seeing, though. These guys are buying these consoles just to play all that shit, though. Just search that all PlayStation games that Sony put on Steam was 43 million, and yet ponies think that they're dumping Steam from all that money. Matt Pissy Tail. Kind of stupid move if you ask me. Listen, Sony right now, for what I'm seeing, is like, what's going on over there? I don't understand. It's kind of lost. Because it's funny how he says that we want PlayStation to be the best place to play, but okay, you're shutting down studios. Where are we going with this? How can it be the best place to play when you're literally shutting down studios? That's one. That really right there told me that what the hell is going on? Yet they're making a lot of money when it comes to media, and PlayStation has been the one that's been pulling your weight. Okay, but you're shutting down studios instead of restructuring PlayStation. Like get the studios to work to bring you more games for it to be the perfect place to play. I'll tell you where's the perfect place to play right now is on Xbox because, shit. I'm seeing that they're bringing up games when it comes down to first-party content. Some of them might be not great. Some of them might be perfect because you guys review in the wrong way, like y'all did with Starfield, right? Of course. And like y'all did with Avowed, of course. And like y'all did with several other games that Xbox has put out, of course, because that's how you guys are. You guys are assholes when it comes down to reviewing. But okay, cool. It's your opinion also, no problem. But I'll give you all my own opinion because I play the game. I have the money to go ahead and buy and play, so it's okay. Go ahead and review it the way you guys want to review it. But Xbox is being the perfect place to play because why? One thing is I got the box. I'm logged into the interface or the operating system, whatever it is, right? I'm logged into it. And wherever I go, I don't need the box with me because I can play wherever I want. I can play it on my mobile, play it on my tablet, play it on my handheld. I can play all those games right there. And especially if it has the Xbox Play Anywhere. What is Sony doing? Oh, here is the cool portal, but you need the cool internet connection in order to play. How is that good? Oh my God. Dave Reese says PlayStation has conditioned their player base to an old gaming business model. No. PlayStation has conditioned their player base to not think, my friend. They are conditioned to not think and go forward. They just don't think. They try to act smart, but they're not smart. They're not seeing what's going on. Because let me tell you something, Dave Reese, like I said earlier before, the fanboy in me would love to have exclusives back. I would love it to go ahead and shame them, to get that perfect 10 when it came down to an exclusive, to get an award when it came down to that exclusive, right? To win Game of the Year on Jeff Keighley's BS Showcase, right? I mean, I would have loved that, right? And even though I don't think that's ever going to happen, but if it does, cool. I mean, still, but all right. But the way the industry is now, why should I focus on exclusive when I know they need to get this cash in? Because I'm seeing Ubisoft is in trouble, Embracer's dog shit. I'm seeing a lot of stuff happening, so it's a scary situation out there. I see that Tom Henderson's going to pull a showcase to try to get funding for developers. Why do we need a showcase to get funding for developers? Because people are not investing that much in games these days. Their player base is mostly playing COD, Fortnite, Roblox, and Minecraft, and sports games. You gotta add the sports games into it too, because they play sports games though. And again, if Xbox were the only one in all the gaming who released the game, they still wouldn't win God. Jeff Keighley will cancel the show instead. Yeah, he'll set the stage on fire or something, or cut the power. Oh God. Like I remember in the Gotti scenario, I can imagine this, that, you know, let's say South of Midnight was set up to win Game of the Year, and the winner is South of... Power goes out, and all of a sudden it comes back on. Go Soyate! You're like, what? He says South of. Yeah, that's what all these people play. So again, I mean, okay, you're saying the condition to play base a little business, but nah. Listen, the funny thing is they're not even conditioned to that player base because they don't buy the damn games. That's the sad part. They cheer for it, they move, they shake the earth, they go nuts about it, but they don't pick it up until it's on sale. That's the sad part about it. They don't. They don't. Because, you know why? That's our behavior. It's common. That's our behavior, my friend. That's our behavior. We see a game come out. Say, for example, I wanted to buy Crimson Desert. It looked cool, looked fantastic. I like the idea. Jetpacks, dragon flying, burning up. But I saw how the game was, and I said, I'll wait a while. I need it to be patched. And that's what I'm doing. I need it to be patched, though. Chat, here's another one. I'll give you this one. Check this out. Look at this. What was that monkey game called? That was big in China. Help me out. I forgot the name of it because there's so much rules out there. I forgot the name of it. Help me out, chat, with this one though. I'll give you I'm gonna give you this prime example though. What was the game of it? What's the name of that game though? What's the name of that game? I forgot. Is it Wukong? Wukong? Hold on. Okay, it's Black Myth Wukong. Okay, let's use Black Myth Wukong, right? Black Myth Wukong, prime example. How many people, the supposed Xbox fans, I call them the supposed Xbox fans, right? Supposed Xbox fans, were complaining out there on Twitter, saying, I cannot believe this game did not come to Xbox. I cannot believe they did this and did that. But hey, when the game came out, how many people bought it though? How are the sales on Wukong though? On Xbox, how are they? Because I saw a lot of bitching though. Did they pick it up? Let's go check it out though. Let's see. If it's selling analytics, I don't give a shit though. Look at this. You remember all the bitching and complaining about Black Myth Wukong? It says here. It says here. According to analyst estimates, the Xbox version of Black Myth Wukong sold approximately 100,000 copies. 100,000 copies. 100,000 copies on Xbox. What does that tell me? People are gonna wait for a sale and probably will steam up, for it to be sold though. Like 99% of the sales were in China, of course. That was a big shakeup too. That game shook up because that showed us what Black Myth Wukong showed me is the powerhouse of gaming that there's in China though. The only Wu that matters is Tang. Wu-Tang? Because they lied and said it was a Series S when it wasn't. No. Lycos, no. That was not true, Lycos. That was not true. No, that was not true, though. I'll tell you what happened, though, with that game. These guys, and this is the truth behind that, they used to do mobile games. This is the first time they signed it for a console. And if they had problems porting the game to the console, which they probably did, because look, when the game released, it was a broken mess when it came down to the console. I mean, you had this game that on PC it was running up to 2K or 4K, upscales or something like that. But on the console itself, when it came out on PlayStation 5, it dropped down to 720. What it tells you is that the game was a big mess. Game was released in a big mess, and it was actually doing good if they brought up the whole Series S situation. Because the funny story is that story came out from someone that it wasn't that. Because remember, they mentioned the Series S. Remember that? They mentioned the whole Series S, but then it decided to be called a PlayStation exclusive, right? They were saying that PlayStation signed a deal. But I'll tell you this, though. If it was a Series S problem or a PlayStation exclusive deal, it took them a year to be out there. They said it was limitation and it wasn't. It was taken. Okay, let's look for that, though. I'm going to look for that information because that was a mess, though. Black Myth Wukong. Why did it take a while to release on Xbox? Let's go see what it says, though. So it says here, Black Myth Wukong was late on Xbox primarily due to optimization challenges, specifically ensuring the game ran properly on the lower spec Series S alongside reports. There were reports on it, but it was never confirmed, though. And then you had the time exclusive rumors, though. You had the time exclusive rumors out there, between Game Science and Sony, was also the factor. If there was a problem with one of those things, right? If there was a problem with one of those things, though, if there was an actual problem to one of those things, at least it should have come out and said something themselves. But they never came out and said something themselves, though. They never did. They tried to keep it quiet. Because if someone points fingers at you and say, hey, look, yeah, it's true. They should have come out and been honest about the Series S, though. But you know what they were doing? They were just working on the box thing and trying to deliver, though, basically. But 720, that game could have run on the Switch, too. But I do believe in the bottom of my heart, because it was kind of weird, though, that a year later the game just dropped all of a sudden at that time. And they came out there and said, yeah, we like that date. Really? You like that date, huh? It seemed like there was more of an exclusive deal than dropping it in the console. That's what I feel like it happened, though. When will we ever know that? I don't know. Because partly we will. Because remember what happened with Scalebound? It took us 6 years to finally see that, it was actually the devs' fault, not Microsoft's fault. Because everybody was pinpointing it that it was Microsoft, though. So probably Game Science in the near future, or our next employer or something, will probably come out and say, was it Game Science? I don't remember. No, it wasn't Game Science. Sorry about that. Correcting me if I'm wrong. Game Science is the one who's making Beast of Reincarnation. Sorry. Shit, I forgot the dev's name, though. But whatever. Whatever the dev's name's team is called, though. Probably, like I said, though, we'll probably find out later on. By the time goes by, though, there was an actual exclusive deal where it was actually a Series S problem. Because remember, back in the day, when they first showed the game, they showed us all the titles, and all of a sudden, like, the title disappeared, though. Like, the Xbox disappeared. Kind of like, what's this game called? That it was shown it was supposed to come out on Xbox, but then Sony down the road signed an exclusive deal. The girl with the, what? It had a name, then they changed it, though, to Stellar Blade. So, yeah, that game was supposed to go on Xbox, but Sony signed a deal with them and kept it exclusive on their side, though. So, yeah, we have to wait and see, though, Lycos. We have to wait and see, because there was a mix-up between that. If it was the Series S or if it was this. Either way, though, it was a weird thing. A year later after the game release, well, we like that day. Interesting. A year later, when we know the time exclusive, what was so wrong with you saying it was a time exclusive? We just say, okay, it was a time exclusive, let's move on. That's it. But they kept it quiet, though. So if it's a Series S, if it was a time exclusive problem, we would never find out the truth. They kept it quiet, though. But if it was a Series S problem, Lycos, We know they can't handle it because at the beginning of, they started porting games to console. And they did an awful job to it because on PC, it looked amazing. On console, it was. That's what happened, though. Judas Rose, the series has never the problem. They will launch less powerful PCs. Taneros, Death Stranding was released in anniversary releases too. It just seems a bit odd. Exactly. It seems like a bit odd. Exactly. If they might have had what they not advertising and try to get their money back. Exactly. Sony puts a hush on those deals. It does sometimes. It actually does sometimes. They actually do. But I do feel there was something going on there because it was odd though. It was really odd. But by the time it came to Xbox, it was a year later, and we moved on. But the ones who complained about it, did they buy it? Here comes another one though. Remember when they showed the Marvel's Capcom Collection or Capcom Collection 2 or something that we were not getting on Xbox? Everybody went out there on a rant. This game is not coming. How many people bought it? Look for that info too. How many people bought it though? The thing is right now, chat, and what's going on is that there could be 10, 15, 20 people out there complaining about this or enjoying this, but at the end of the day, out of those 10 or 15 people or 20 people, those 20 people actually sat there day one when the game got there, bought it? I don't think so. The party said, okay, I'll wait for a sale. Because that's the common behavior that we do nowadays. Right now, we're not picking up the games day one. We're not, chat. We are not picking games day one. We're not. We're holding up to it. We'd rather wait till sorry about that, chat. Rather wait till they get a sale or they patch up the game and we buy it when it's patched up because that's how it is now. That's our behavior these days, chat. That's our behavior. There's nothing wrong with that behavior though because we pretty much do it now. Look what happened to Starfield reviews. I'm just letting them swear in, my friend. I'm just letting them swear in to start the Starfield receipts, my friend. I'm looking at it. No worries. I'm looking at it, my friend. I've been looking at it just watching. Let's see, though. We got Starfield 83 on Xbox. Let me see. On PS5 right now, it's sitting at an 81 right now. So yeah, I'm still waiting for them to come in with the reviews. Yep, that's what I'm waiting for. To do the side-by-side comparison. I'm just waiting for that so we can sit down and have a fun conversation with that. It's taking a while because, these guys take a while to put those reviews up there. I do not know why because, heck, this game has been out there for quite some time, my friends. It's been out there for quite some time, but yeah. But kind of funny, though. On PlayStation, it's an 81 and Xbox is an 80, though. See what I mean? We got to wait till it's over, my friends. We got to wait till it's over because, look, like I said, though. On Xbox, 80. On PlayStation 5 is an 81. Hey. Oh. Wait, is this the reviews to it? Let me see. Oh, that's the reviews to it. Oh, wait, is this about? My bad. I think I'm seeing about though. Yeah, I'm seeing about. Sorry about that, chat. Let me go to Starfield though. Sorry, it's an 83. Sorry, my bad. I was seeing about though. Sorry. So yeah, again 81 over there. So let's see. View all platform Starfield. PlayStation still sits at an 80 though. Okay. All right. Cool. I was confused with the valve. Sorry about that. But no worries, my friends. We will tackle that sucker. We will. We will tackle it. We will. This is the PlayStation 5 of Valve. See? Yep. Let's go find Starfield. Why every time I open Metacritic I land on a Valve though? I don't get it. That's a weird one. Let's see though. Okay, view 81 critic reviews. Okay, perfect. That's what I need. Let's go see the PlayStation one. Let's see if it's ready though, because if it's ready, my friends, Tomorrow we will tackle that sucker. Hold on, because last time I went in, I was like, you still gotta wait a bit. All right, PS5. Let me get the PS5 ones up here. All right, critic reviews versus the Xbox version. So let's see, Starfield over here. One second, chat. I'm just organizing my thing right here with the critical. Yeah, all right. Critics reviews. Okay, perfect. I mean, yeah, those shockers give it a 99 on 60 on PlayStation, which that one's a weird one though. Screen Rant gave it a 90. Let's see if I can find Screen Rant over here. How much the Screen Rant gave it? Push square those suckers. Oh, see? There's only like 5 reviews on here. Critic reviews, so nobody has put another review to it. So yeah, we only have, in total, we only have 13 reviews in. So we gotta wait for those reviews to drop in, my friends. And this is like, this is a total of like the critic reviews. So they still not dropped in. On Xbox is 81 reviews in total on Xbox. Yep, 90 critic reviews, and on PlayStation there's only 13, so we have to wait, chat. It's gonna be a while, but no worries. I had the show right there locked in. No worries, no worries. No worries. I had that show locked in, my friends. I do have it locked in. So let's see though. The thing that once the console skipped and the hype is gone, less people buy. Starfield's too hard for the ponies. There's no yellow tape in the game for them. Laugh out loud. I wouldn't say it's hard for them. I would say they're just too lazy to play it, though. It's lazy to play it. They go on out there, they say, oh, I bought the game. And the funny thing is they go out there and buy it just to say I bought it because this is an Xbox game to have it. But they are so dumb when it comes to that because if you don't like something from someone, why would I go pick it up? Seriously, I mean, that's a behavior I will never, ever, 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 ever understand, though. Like, look, bro, okay, I hate Xbox, I hate their games. All of a sudden, they announce their games coming over here. Oh, let me go buy Starfield, and then post pictures. Oh, I got Starfield. Starfield is mine. This is my game, blah, blah, blah. I have it for myself, but yet... You bought it just to say you bought it just to say you got an Xbox game, which you hate. So seriously, what kind of behavior is that? I mean, if you don't like the product, don't buy it. Don't. Seriously. I did this new achievement update yesterday and these changes are abysmal. Borderline ass. Wow. Grizz is mad though. Why are you so mad, Grizz, these days? Why are you mad at Xbox? What did they do to you? Are you gonna be like someone I know out there who came out there and he speaks Spanish though, and he said, I've been doing YouTube for 8 years and Xbox never acknowledged me, so I'm going to quit reporting on Xbox. I don't like Xbox anymore because it didn't acknowledge me. Like, what's wrong with you? Did you knock on doors? Did you talk to them? Did you look for them? I mean, what do you expect for them? To come lick your butt? Psst. Oh my God, they got too much time in their hands doing stuff. Why do you think they're going to sit there and look at you for something? You can be 100 million followers, but seriously. I had to flip-flop for... Oh, okay. I see now. You're going to be flip-flopping. Okay. You're going to wear the flip-flop shoes. Okay. I see, though. Okay. I mean, I don't want to see you go to court either, but yeah. Like goes, you put... I'm pung you. Now, as I see the rule, but there are some exceptions. Yep. Think it because good or bad thing. Oh, man. Yeah, it's not a movie game, so ponies aren't interested. Cage, they don't play games, my friend. All they do is play all these Fortnites and all this stuff. They don't play games. I mean, look, let's have some fun. Check this out. Right? Let's have some fun. Let me go to Blue Sky. It's been a while since I dropped into Blue Sky. Blue Sky, where is Matt Piscatella, my friends? Where is Matt Piscatella? Matt Piscatella right here. We got Matt in the building. Yes, sir. Let's see if he... Let me put this away because, you know, the mouse can be heard and stuff gets hurt every time they do this. Here we go. So this was from 2 days ago. This is the current right now when it comes to Matt Piscatella's profile. So I'm going to go ahead and copy paste it, put it over here and show you guys. So out of this data, I see all the fucking time, right? I go in and see all the freaking time. So I'm just going to post this Blue Sky tweets and show you guys what's going on. Here we go. Check this out. Let's see what has changed when it comes down to these boxes. Are you guys ready? Let's have some fun. So, US PlayStation, number 1, NBA 2K26. Number 2, Fortnite. Number 3, Call of Duty. Number 4, Roblox. Number 5, Grand Theft Auto 5 Remastered. Number 6, Madden NFL 26. Number 7, Marvel Rivals. Number 8, Rainbow Six Siege, Tom Clancy's. Number 9, Rocket League. And number 10 is Arc Raiders. See what I mean? Now let's look at Xbox though. Let's see the difference, you know, between these two. And the Xbox is also suffering from this too. No joke, they are. Look, let's go. Watch this. So we have. Wait, hold up a second. Where's Battlefield at? Uh-oh, the supposed Call of Duty killer. It left the list. No, Battlefield left. The Call of Duty killer left. Yikes. Wow. So now, like I said, we're going to Xbox now. Look at this list. So for Xbox, we have... Fortnite number 1, Call of Duty number 2, Roblox number 3, Grand Theft Auto 5 Remastered number 4, Minecraft number 5, NBA 2K26 number 6, Rainbow Six Siege, Tom Clancy's number 7, Rocket League number 8, Madden number 9, and Marvel Rivals number 10. Interesting. Now let's look at PC where we see the mix. Counter-Strike 2 is number 1. Wow. Slay the Spire 2 is number 2. Deadlock Valve is number 3. Crimson Desert is number 4. And Crimson Desert enters, top 20 enters on both PlayStation and Xbox. Wow. PlayStation 14 and 20th last week on Xbox 18. Wow. So let's keep going. Hell Divers number 5. Wow. At least the PlayStation game is actually going nuts over there. Arc Raiders number 6, Marvel Rivals number 7, Marathon number 8, Rocket League number 9, and Battlefield 6 number 10. Wow, there's a big mix here. But if you look at these two other twos, what's the difference? So that's why, Chad, that's why I sit here. And when they come to me and talk to me with the BS about exclusives, they try to bring it to me like exclusives are important. Yeah, they're so important that people are playing it. Tell me who's playing it. Well, they sold 6 million copies. So? They're not playing it. They're not. Shoot. No joke. So let's see what Pickles has sent me in the general Discord, my friends. So Pickles sent me this. So it says here, these are places to store, NBA 2K26, Fortnite, Call of Duty, MLB The Show 26, thank God MLB The Show is selling. But this is buy though. You gotta understand there's a difference between you buying and you playing the games. And what people are playing out there is more multiplayer than anything. That's the thing that's taking over these consoles. Not only Xbox, also on PlayStation. Both sides of this is the same situation though. So let's go see Apex, Minecraft, Siege. Let's see WWE 2K26, Arc Raiders, Resident Evil, Genshin Impact. Yeah. I think Resident Evil was probably one of the most played games when it came out, but it probably slid off right now, and it did because we just saw what was it. Fair Games versus Forza Horizon versus Marathon Gotti. Oh God. Oh my God. Big money, you lying though. Breaking news: RDD2 got the new update today. Stop lying, baby money. Stop lying. Don't be joking around like that, baby money. Hello. No, baby money. No. I won't fall for that trick. Create top 5 consoles and live service games that target appeals to kids. Only annual sports games. Why are you lying though? I don't know. BB Money's lying though because I remember what was the last thing he said. He said something weird and he got it mixed up though. So BB, this better be true though. I'm gonna go on Twitter. If I don't see that it's true though, I'm gonna kick your butt, BB Money. Kick your butt. Let's see though. I'm on Twitter right now. Let's see if this is true though. World premiere. Clint! There's a Clint open beta now on April 11th. Let's go. Let's go play Clint. Sal Blanc beat you up in Clint. I'll become that cool. I don't know. What kind of pot am I going to build though? So I can beat up Sour Blow though. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Baby, where's this news at? I don't see it, because if it was a big Red Dead Redemption 2 update, it would have been everywhere. See what I mean, BB? BB trying to troll me. Not like this, BB. Not like this. Not like this. Don't troll me like that. No. Because listen, if there's an RDR2 update, right? If Red Dead Redemption got an update, holy shit. I would be playing that like crazy. Yep. I would even quit playing Witcher 3 to jump into Red Dead Redemption. Such a big fan. It's on YouTube and Google. Oh. You know what? Chat. Why so serious? You're in trouble though. I don't know why you muted him out though, but okay. Alright. BB Money would say the truth though. You gotta give him props though. You gotta give BB Money props though. Louis, that sounds like it's only 25 bucks. It looks like your type of game. Oh, Lord. Why did you all have to mention Louis versus pronouncing, is it Clin? What is it? It's Clin, right? Clin. Well, he was not lying, though. Big B on the dot, though, when it came to this. Wow. You know. Big B finally got something right. Let's fucking go. Let's read what this is about, baby. Red Dead Redemption 2 was one of the most graphically enhanced games ever made. When it was released in 2018, when it remains undeniably gorgeous, the Western blockbuster has been left behind by time. Especially the groundbreaking open-world Rockstar title has never been reported to Xbox Series X and S. Fortunately, Red Dead Redemption fans don't need to wait till the next game of the series to see its world with graphics on par with Grand Theft Auto 5's. Thanks to the new update, Red Dead Redemption 2 finally looks incredible as any AAA PS5 or Xbox Series X and S title. Oh, guess it's going back to Red Dead Redemption. New Red Dead 2 Redemption mod gives the game as overhaul. Ooh, interesting. As well as enable on certain Rockstar's current focus for GTA 6, this update doesn't come from the developers of Red Dead Redemption 2. BB. BB. I'm about to kick your butt, BB. I'm about to kick your butt, BB. This is a mod. So I'm gonna wait for more news to drop by. I'm actually getting scared reading this because it's so. It says here, on the YouTube channel Digital Dreams, Rockstar's fans can find gameplay Red Dead Redemption 2 that's been enhanced by over 100 mods. The mission presented by Jaw Dropper with Digital Dreams directly comparing their quality to the graphics of Grand Theft Auto 5 as seen in 2 trailers. Throughout the video, oh lord. But is the update actually on the console though? I don't know. Oh god, Big B, I'm about to kill you. But this is not true, about to kill you. Oh god, I actually applaud you, BB. Womp womp. Oh god, BB, come on. BB, read the news. I have to go check it out though. I have to go check it out. I have to go check it out. I have to go check it out before I confirm it. Yeah, that is true. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Talk about it tomorrow. Good God. But the thing is, the pot. Why so serious? Why so serious? Not BB money though. Not like this though. Damn. Yeah, I mean, he saw the news though. I mean, he warned us about it, but you know, still gotta wait till we see if this actually, you know, updated 100% though. Because now I don't know if it's modded or if it's actually true that, you know, the update comes to console though. I mean, I'm curious to know though. So let me see though. Let me look for it though. Let me type it in Google. Okay, it still has not been confirmed, BB Money. It still has not been confirmed. Oh, God, BB Money, you got me all hyped up to then go ahead and find out the truth of the news. Damn, BB Money, damn. BB Money, read the news before. You see, this is the problem. Stop reading titles. Stop reading titles. Read the damn article. When I first saw the title, I was like, yay, it's here. But now, let me read through it first. I got no update on PC. Yes, it's Night of Cypher. Oh, god damn. Poor BB Money. Poor BB Money. So let's see what Sour Blow was saying. Sour Blow said something over here. I could catch it. Louis, the Samsung game is only $25. It looks like your type of game. But seriously, I gotta see what it is. Oh, man, tell me. Good morning, Louis. What's up? How you doing, man? How you doing, bro? Good morning to you, sir. Oh, God. God, BB Money, God, you gotta quit doing this to us, BB Money. The other day you said something and it turned out to be fake, though. I was like, huh? Like, what's going on, BB Money? Not like this, BB Money. I even went on Twitter to see, because if that actually happened, it would have been all over the place on Twitter. Because that's big news, my friend. It's Red Dead Redemption 2 getting a graphical upgrade. Oh, man. I would have been all over the place. But. supposedly there was a rumor going around saying that this month we would get the announcement of the upgrade. So he's not way too far by that, but it's a rumor though. So we, like I always say, we had to wait for the company to say so. So let's see what else is out there. So yeah, Sablo, I did get a glimpse of Samsung though, but I gotta really look at it more deep down though, because I have to see gameplay more than anything though. I have to see the gameplay. I gotta see if it actually attracts me, if I'll give it a go. But I have to see. Honestly, I have to see. Microsoft to include batteries with its Xbox controller for oh, they forgot to include batteries in the controllers for 4 months? Wow, that's awful. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. That moon picture that Tom Warren put on there, that's pretty cool though. Wow, and the Xbox thing, that's pretty cool. Props on Tom for that one though. Let's see though, what else is out there? Look, going down the list. Ludo. What is this about, Ludo? Oh, hell no, I'm not playing that game. No way. No way. That looks like a scary ass game. No way. That game, Samsung has a score on Steam sitting at 48. What? Are you serious? Oh shoot! Pickles only dropped to say hi to Sigs. Didn't watch the last time, so I do not know. Uh-oh. Let's go see what else is going on out there. Well, like I said, news. Oh. Of course. Why not, chat, huh? Chats, why not? Since we're the achievement, we were talking about achievements today. Why not bring this one right now? Aww, look what they won though. Aww. I don't even know what the fuck Samson even is. Well, Samson's from that movie, Half Baked, when he says, "I want to talk to Sam." Man, I gotta quit saying that, chat. I gotta quit singing that song. I'm sorry. But, oh, look at him. Aw, PS5 fans want trophy upgrades after Xbox improves achievements. Now they want that. Aw. The begging begins. Yep. I love when they beg, huh? They call us poor beggars, but damn, they sure beg for everything. Woo-wee! Woo! Jesus. Casey Collins says, I can't read that. It says, PS5 fans want trophy upgrades after Xbox improves achievements. Aww. Let's read what it says, though. Some PS5 fans are agreeing with Envy today. Thank you for adding that, Push Square. So after Xbox announced improvements to the achievement system, Sony famously copied. Oh! Wow, that's a hard one to admit, though. Sony famously copied Microsoft's meta game during the PS3 era, introducing trophies with Super Stardust HD. While it was optional at first, support was eventually mandated, and it became a big part of the PlayStation experience ever since. We've always enjoyed the format of trophies. The different types means it's easy to see at a glance who's completionist and who's not. The trophy system is such bullshit. Same thing with the achievements, man. I just sit there and I laugh about this stuff. if you don't got 1,000, you're not the man. I say you're the man if you play the games. That's what I say, though. And of course, the achievement thing is fun, but it doesn't mean you're the man, though. but the system has barely changed since its introduction and certainly since the launch of the PS5. Some of the new features Xbox is introducing include a new look and a feel for achievement unlocks and the ability to hide games from your profile. While like trophy notifications on the PS5, we got no problem with those. They are literally sad when they pop up in the screen. It goes, did that's all. At least when the Xbox puts an achievement, they put that sound. It makes that cool sound. Like, man, you got some big achievement. You feel good when you hear that sound, though. But the whole bullshit thing is like, oh, I got more achievements and more trophies than you. Nah. Oh, God. We like the trophy notifications on the PS5, so we got no problem with those. And the latter is already possible, so there's nothing to add there. But one tweak that Redmond firm is testing, which we really like the ability to highlight games and you get 100% in. These will have a broader and gradient effect when friends and family browse your games, making those your fully finished stand out. We quite like this idea, and it seems like somebody Sony could easily integrate. We also like the ability to pin certain difficult trophies we unlock to our profile. You can actually do this with the in-game achievement system in a lot of gacha games now, so we reckon it will be a nice feature to add to the PS5 itself. Obviously, Sony had grand ambitions for trophies back in the PS3. Do you remember when the floating idea of a virtual trophy cabinet? You've been able to explore in PS Home? There are definitely ways it could make the experience richer for sure. Hopefully, Microsoft's investment in this area will stimulate some kind of response from PlayStation, because while we're happy with the current level of functionality, there's certainly more than that could be done. Aww. Basically, you're begging for PlayStation to do this because, you know, Xbox did it. Of course, you're begging for it. Begging for it. Really, you guys are. Sad but true. You guys are. Wow. Kind of funny how we see them when they go begging, though. Yeah, they don't call themselves port beggars or nothing, right? But when we say we want Spider-Man on Xbox, they call us port beggars, they insult us. But yet when they beg for Starfield, though, like they did from us, they weren't called port beggars, though. Xbox Shivo sound is iconic. Every real gamer knows that sound, even ponies. Psh, they don't even know. Bro, they don't even know how their fart sounds, bro. Seriously, they don't know nothing. They don't know shit, though. Sad but true, though. Sit out 48 review. But yeah, like I said, though, Samsung, I gotta check it out. I gotta check out Samsung later on down the road, my friends. Gotta check that out. But wow. They want them trophies, chat. They want the trophies. They do, chat. They do. Ooh. Uh-oh. We got some GTA news in, but it's an old thing, but we will talk about that tomorrow, my friends. I'm gonna leave that one for tomorrow. Uh-oh. 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 Funny is on the sound side because it got, oh god, though. Wow, that was a tough one. That was a wow, that was a strong one. I'm not even gonna read that, my friends. I'm not even gonna read that though. But yes, they're begging for that change over there in the trophy system. Aw, poor guys. I feel sad for them. Aw. That's funny though. But chat, guess what? Listen up. The crazy ones gotta go, chat. I gotta head out because, you know, I got things I got to do, my friends. Because remember yesterday, We had a storm here, and now it's bright, sunny, lighting, beautiful. I can roll out, do what I gotta do, and I seriously have to go and do it, Chad. I have to go and do it, get things done, because heck, it's sunny, yo. It's sunny. I gotta get it done. Like, for example, I gotta get some water because I was running low on water yesterday, but everything was closed last night. At least I have water till this morning, but you know, I gotta get some water. We all going to play GTA 6 in 7 months. Damn, Crazy Louie. Big money. I know I'm playing it, but you ain't playing shit. Because all you're going to do is you're going to launch the game, watch 5 minutes of it, go to your girlfriend, spend an hour with your girlfriend, come back, play 5 more minutes, go to your girlfriend. I mean, hell. If we play GTA 6, I know is that if it's going to take me a month to beat it, I will finish it in a month, right? I will finish GTA 6 in a month. But with you, it's going to be almost a year for you to finish it. Because, you know, you only play for 5 minutes and then, you know, and then you go ahead and, yeah, you go to your girlfriend's. That's what you do. But yeah, chat, I got things I got to do. I really got to run out. But before I go, chat, tell me what you've all been playing, my friends. What's new? What's cooking? What's been going on out there? I'm trying to finish Witcher 3. And thank God that update was fake because I was about to start crying. The Red Dead Redemption 2 update. I was seriously going to start crying, though. I do not want that for now. Because I got Replace on the line. I got the Masters of the Universe on the line. There's so many games to play. It's insane. But what y'all been playing, though? What y'all been playing? And everybody's talking about Forza Horizon. What is this Ludo game about? Let me go see this on YouTube. Ludo game. Ludo. Alright, let's see what Ludo is about. 3-minute review. Ludo. Okay, it's a really scary game. Does it have guns though? No, it does not have guns. So that sucks. At least give me a pistol to shoot at things though. Uh-oh. Not my type of game. I got a person wearing a sheet though. The choice. Let's get to the end of the trailer. Usually in the end of the trailer, like something funky always comes up and scares the heck out of you. That's it? Just a ghost in the sheet? Nah, not my type of game, Chad. Not my type of game. Wait. That's actually a good question, though. BB Money, have you ever finished GTA 5, though? Have you ever finished GTA 5 though? What did you say? What did you say, bro? You said what now? Big B, listen. You see this cane, man? This cane has been in my family for generations, man. And this thing right here, I'm not gonna hit you with this side. I'm gonna hit you with this side across your head. This is the thing I'm gonna hit you with. Then why in the blue hell are you doing hyping this damn game up if you not finished it? Why are you hyping this game up for? Oh my God. BB, listen. Let me tell you something. And this, I'm going to set a new standard right here. You are not going to talk about GTA 6 until you finish GTA 5 on this chat. Because as soon as we see GTA 6, you're going to get that conversation out of here. That's what we're gonna do. So you, big money, I gotta tell you this much. You gotta call your girlfriend, tell your girlfriend, well, Lou just challenged me because I can't talk about GTA 6 on the channel anymore because I have not finished the game. I gotta finish GTA 5 though first before I start talking even more about GTA 6. Wow. Wow, Big B, wow. This man is hyping a game that he did not finish GTA 5. Okay, here comes another question though, Big B Money. Here comes another question though. Who's gonna ask you another question though, Big B Money? Have you finished GTA 4? Have you finished GTA 3? Have you finished San Andreas? Have you finished Vice City? Have you finished any GTA at all? If you say, oh God, please Lord, please Lord, tell me this man's gonna say, yes, I did finish the GTA game, please. Because if he says no, I'm gonna kill him. I gotta kill this dude. So hold up a second. Wait. Hold up a second. I'm still trying to figure it out. Wait. BB, how about GTA 3, GTA San Andreas, and GTA Vice City? Because look, I can talk GTA all I want. I'm hyped up for the game. I can hype it up because I did beat GTA. I even said this the other day though. Here live, I said this though. Here live, I said this. I said, I finished GTA 3. I finished San Andreas. I finished Vice City. I finished GTA 4 and GTA 5. What I have not finished was 2 and 1 because I just did not like the over-the-top views. I said this here on this show. Yesterday, I think I mentioned it. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. I did say it live. But did you finish 3, Vice City, and San Andreas? So wait a minute. Hold on. Chat, listen, this just got interesting here. Big B, why do you play GTA? He said no. He said he did not finish 3, San Andreas or Vice City. Really like those, man. I mean, I think it's on Steam though. Isn't it on Steam though? It should be on Steam though. If you look for it, let me see. Louis, listen, I'm bro. There's some things in my life like I still don't understand. But this man, ever since GTA 6 got announced, to have a great no. That's not the answer. No, that's not correct. Great time how? What do you do in GTA? Because look, in GTA 3, GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas, and GTA 4, there was not multiplayer though. GTA 5 multiplayer, I understand though, but the rest did not have multiplayer. What you did is you did missions and did stuff, and if you did not finish the other GTAs, what did you do in GTA? This situation makes me so glad. Oh, I said that. We gotta search for it then. We gotta search. I don't know if it's on there though. It could be though. I mean, why the heck not? Let's just do the search though. So you mean to tell me for 4 hours you play in the day, you roam around, blow up stuff, and you let the police come chase you? That's an entertainment thing for you? Why so serious? Hold up. I know what he does in GTA. I'm just waiting for him to say it. He's trying to hide it though. You're not lying. I know what you do, Big Money. I know what you do. I know what you do in GTA though. You just play to go honk that horn, don't you? Yep. He goes, play a second to hunt that horn. Yeah, that's what you do in the game, baby money, huh? But, baby, yeah, you do, yeah, yeah, you just go in and do the horn thing. Yep, you hunt that horn, huh? But in GTA 5, though, you go to that club too, right? And get them dances, though. Of course, you do the missions because you gotta get the cash, though, to go into that club, though, and get that dancing, huh, baby money, huh? Oh, Lord. Listen, baby. I thought P-Lump was bad at finishing games, though, because I always show P-Lump and ask him, what was the last game you finished? And P-Lump gets mad at me and says, why you always ask me that question, he says, because I want to know what you've been playing, because you root for Xbox. Yet I don't see you finishing these games, though. That's why I pick on P-Lump because of that, just for the heck of it. I always like to do that, though, but nothing wrong with not beating games to the end. Baby, there is something wrong with that. The thing that's wrong with this is that you play a game, right? You play a game that you literally are hyping so damn much. Because look, baby, I gotta tell you something. You hype GTA so much. I literally thought you finished all the games, all the GTA history. You finished all the games. That you're truly in love with the franchise. That you really enjoy the stories. Because listen, there's more to the game than just doing 2 or 3 missions. There's so much to do in GTA. That you rode bicycles, you did this, you did that. I mean, seriously, that's it. But you mean to tell me you have not finished any GTA game? You're hyping that thing up like crazy? And you just finished 4? Out of all the GTAs out there, you just finished 4? I mean, you asked Luke, what is your favorite GTA? And I'll straight up tell you, San Andreas is the best one out there for me. For a lot of reasons. God, the truth has come out. Man, look, I'm literally almost having a stroke here, baby. What are we doing here? You promote this game like crazy and you have not finished. Y'all judging me now. People said I'm judging him now. Oh, Lord. You think GTA 6 looks better? No, I can't say it looks better because we have not seen the game itself. We've seen a lot of videos and stuff like that. Remember, one thing is what you see on the screen. The other thing is what you see when you get your hands onto it. So we'll see. We'll see. X-Lines Gaming. We'll see. We'll see. If it, of course, I mean, I can imagine it has to look better because, wow, Red Dead Redemption 2 for... Like, if you look now at the games now versus Red Dead Redemption 2, I have not... It's very few games I can say, probably 1 or 2, that look actually a bit better than Red Dead, though. It's hard. This is such an incredible lore drop. Sorry, everybody. Okay, I got it now. No, baby. Listen. We love you, man. We love that you had the game, though. But, you know, damn. That truth hurt me, though, baby money, because I really thought you finished all these GTA games because you hype it like you love this game. But all you do is missions and that's it. I get it. You love doing the missions, but you have not finished the game because when I sit there and look, okay, I get the multiplayer is fun from GTA. That's a lot of fun. Fantastic, though. And I know some people who have not finished the GTA 5 story. And that's cool because they like the multiplayer more than it's like the Call of Duty fans. They buy Call of Duty just to play the multiplayer, not the damn story. I get it. But there's history to this, though. And if you finish 3, San Andreas, and the other one, though, and Vice City, then you're part of the history, though, when it comes to that, though. Good God. Good God. This man is hyping again that he's never finished a story 2, just one story that was Grand Theft Auto 4. Which is not a bad story, though, but it wasn't the best story, though, out of all the GTAs. The story was okay. And I like Grand Theft Auto 4. But all GTA stories are okay, though, except for San Andreas. San Andreas was a bit more cooler, but for me, when it comes to Rockstar games, my favorite stories are Red Dead Redemption, though. Yeah, it gets kind of like, it does. Until you meet Trevor. That's where it kind of the fun starts. But Trevor, if it was only about Trevor, it would have been better, though. I love the idea that when you land on Trevor, he's literally like drunk and in his underwear running around. We are bigger fans than GTA Big Big Money. You really like the 4 story was the best? You really think so? For me, it was San Andreas, though. I like that mission where you get out the plane on a motorcycle. That was fucking awesome. That was the one that blew me away. The Vice City, though, was cool. I gotta say, Vice City was pretty cool. With, you know, I had the Tony Montana story into it. It was nice, though. It was nice. Yeah, Trevor gets annoying. Yeah, that's true. He does get annoying. But when you land on him and he's like literally on his underwear, drunk off his butt, that's just some funny shit, though. That's that's what you expect from Trevor, though. He's got his stains and everything. Crazy dude, though. Crazy dude. And I love that. I love the idea that later on, you know, once you get more cash, so you like put Trevor in a nice suit and he's looking like all nice, pimped out, when Trevor's not that nice suit guy. But yeah, I think they tried too hard with Trevor. Yeah, they did. They tried too hard with everything, though. That game, like, the story is okay. You know, the missions were, you know, a lot of fetch quests, of course, but it was fun, though. But good God, BB. Broke my heart. You broke my heart here live, man. You broke my heart, man. You broke my heart. No joke. But chat, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys to death. Seriously, chat, you guys are the best. No joke. You can almost guarantee GTS is a little better than RDR2. The Rage for almost 10 years of updates. What a silly question. I mean, we gotta see it, though. We gotta see it because, you know, when you look at the update from GTA 5 versus Red Dead Redemption 2, they're like, whoa, literally, Red Dead Redemption 2 is gorgeous. Gorgeous. What is this? New Xbox? Okay, I'll check it out later. But chat, again, thank y'all for everything. Seriously, thank y'all. So chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so it can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, but yeah, because I gotta run out. Have a beautiful and awesome Thursday, and as always, come on, we're talking about no. I'm not misjudging Rockstar. Rockstar really does pull when it comes down to graphics, though. But look, there is some detail on GTA 6 that I really want to look at, though. Because there's some things like, for example, I told you guys this in Red Dead Redemption, though. I saw something that really amazed me. And the skin right here, like if you put it to the sun, you literally like see, like it gets like transparent, though. And that was in Red Dead Redemption 2. I saw that. I was like, whoa, that was amazing, though. There's so much detail in Red Dead Redemption 2 is insane. So I got to really see GTA 6 when it comes out. And see if that all that detail's in there, though. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast at 7 p.m. ET with Sourblog, the Big Plume, and Silent Cyber right here in this very same YouTube channel. Yes. We know the detail, what these will look like, Louis. Well, we got details today on big money today, though. Broke my heart, though. It really did break my heart. And then they invite me to Don't Expand Espanol with Elvis Celecita and Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Luke Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Twitter X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. But that's where you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes out, talking about what's happening in the gaming news world. And Big B Money, we're just trolling you, man. We're just having fun, man. Don't take it too hard, though. And what was I? Yeah, that's it. So yeah, have a beautiful Thursday, chat, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning on Good Morning with Crazy Little Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.